it is now time to head out for the next trip. I've got the car all packed up, completely packed full of stuff. So after work tonight, I'm going to leave. Me and Dad are going to meet up at the campsite, and first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to kind of do some speed scouting on some of the most common areas we find, and then maybe make something happen that afternoon or the next day. So I don't see how it goes. A little bit of driving, and I still have to go to work, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, we're off.
Just got pulled in and getting stuff unloaded. Let's see if we can get set up real quick, get some sleep, get up in the morning and do some quick scouting. So now the work begins.
Hey guys, just got here first morning and seen a deer on the bank of this area here that we're fixing to go into. We've hunted this a lot in the past and have had great success with it. We came over one cove than we normally go in because of wind direction, and so we come over one and run into a hunter, chatted with him for a little bit, found out where he was going, and we're gonna shoot up this ravine right here and just gonna do some scouting and see what's out there and what kind of signs we're gonna see. This is the first time we've been in this area this year, so we'll just see what's gonna happen.
wind's going right to him. Our wind was going right to him. But it's just swirling so crazy right here.
Alright. We just did some rattling and some grunting and a bunch of rustling of the leaves and stuff. And we did have a deer come in on us, but couldn't tell what it was. It turned and walked away. It wasn't scared. Our problem is the wind's swirling so bad in this area. It's to our favor on the most part, but it does swirl. It did swirl up around where that deer came in. So, but we're just gonna hang loose and just see what we can come up with.
This place is just covered in acorns everywhere. All the way down this trail, it's just covered in acorns.
That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Well, setup number 2, and a lot of sign all the way around, bunches of scrapes, and just the wind is not working for us no matter where we go and how we set. We jumped another deer just setting off of a huge scrape a while ago, and trying to determine, where to go and what to do. The wind's swirling in every direction. It's supposed to calm down this afternoon, and we're going to go to a different area, give it for another hour or so maybe, and then go find us some lunch.
This first day of the trip, we try to treat it mainly as a bump and dump, or kind of just a scouting opportunity, and we definitely found that. We definitely found sign, we definitely found lots of scrapes, lots of rubs, lots of big buck sign, or mature buck sign in mature buck areas, or potentially mature buck areas, I should say. And seemingly the next few days we kind of fell into a slump. We didn't find anything. We would see does here and there, but there was no buck activity to speak about really, which is very odd, especially since now is supposed to be, the start of the rut. And even the does that we would see didn't have any kind of bucks really following them, which was extremely odd and kind of surprising. If we were kind of on this trip mainly to be really aggressive and play off of those mature bucks kind of being at the most vulnerable point. But it seemingly didn't really work out. And before we knew it, we were on the last day of this trip, and we were trying to throw something together. We were trying to see what we come up with. So our hope was that we would just do like a Hail Mary pass and all of a sudden get them on the last day.
See what's going to happen. We've got a schedule to kill a booner at 8 o'clock. That's what time I sent him the text anyway. So, and but we're back in where I was yesterday. I had some deer come in on me right at dark, and we pulled some big deer out of here. So we're gonna see what happens. nose to the ground.
Sadly, that was the last thing that we were able to put our eyes on that weekend. Sadly, there was no monster buck behind that little buck that came in. But that just kind of happens with hunting. We went out that following evening and didn't really see anything at all. No does, no bucks, no nothing. We did hear some stuff right at last light, some stuff moved around. It definitely sounded like a deer. It just wouldn't come in time, but it just kind of is what it is. It kind of happens with hunting. And this year we've kind of been struggling more seemingly than we have in the past. And some of that could be because we're trying new things. We're trying to get into the whole filming thing and editing while still trying to find these mature bucks and kill them. And it seemed to be a little bit difficult task to do this all at once. So hopefully here pretty soon we're gonna get on something and we're gonna put the smack down on something nice. So coming right to us. All right.